What's going on? What's going on, my co-creators? Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Hope you are co-creating the world and the life that you desire, getting what you want and what you need, because you are definitely the co-creator of your life. So I hope you're enjoying things. Hope everything is working out the way you want it to, and if it's not, it's up to you to fashion your life, your day, your things in a way that makes sense and that leads you to the place where you say you want to go. You know, sometimes we say we want to do this and that, have this and that, but if you look around in our lives, if you look around in your life, you don't see anything that's in correlation with those things that you say you want. So how is that possible? You know what I'm saying? Just like when you know when a mother's about to have a child, they know a child is coming. So what they do, they start preparing. They start getting supplies and building setting up a room and a space for the baby. You know what I'm saying? You got to set up a space for this thing that you want in your life. You can't just expect it to show up and there's nowhere to put it. You know, you got to claim that stuff. You got to put it where it needs to go. So anyway, yeah, we need to do that, folks. But also I want to talk to you about the words that we use. I was talking to somebody and they just purchased I won't say they purchased it. They just financed a new vehicle. You know what I'm saying? And I apologize if this camera's acting weird. It's because I'm driving and it's kind of wobbling around a little bit, depending on where I'm at. But yeah, they just purchased a vehicle, and they financed the vehicle, and they used the terminology, "Oh, I just brought me a new car," and I'm like, listen, I ain't raining on nobody parade at all. And I didn't mention this to this person as why they happy about getting a new car, or financing a new car, which they said they brought it. But it made me think, like, damn, we kind of use words to kind of slow us down and depower us. And I don't know if it's done purposely, not by us, by the people that created the language, the people that perpetuate the systems that we live in. I won't sit here and say that it was done on purpose, but I'm pretty sure many would say that. But the truth is, my friend, he didn't purchase that car. He got a financing agreement on that car, but he didn't purchase it. And some people might say, well, okay, whatever, that's not important. But no, those words are important, because when you say you got a new car, if you didn't buy it straight out for cash, then it's really not your car. You have a payment set up with a finance company or whatever, and you're like, you put a car on layaway, but they're letting you take it home. And I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that. That's fine. Whatever deal you need to do what you got to do. But I'm just saying that I'm mentioning that because the words that we use determines how we live. And if you say that you purchased a car and it's my car, then that takes the incentive away from rushing to actually own that car. And we'll sit there, I've done it myself, we'll sit there and pay car note by car note, letting every bit of that interest rate be counted 100%, instead of saying, hey, this is not my car, this is that finance company's car, and the faster I finish paying for this car, paying the finance company the loan, then it'll be my car, instead of saying, oh, I own this car. Because that makes it kind of creates complacency. Like, okay, I already own this car, now I'm just paying on a car note. But if you say, hey, I got this car on layaway, and I'm working on owning this car, I think that psychologically it would give you an incentive to pay it off a lot quicker than saying you own it already. And that's the same thing goes for houses, folks. Like I hear people say, oh, I'm a homeowner. You're really not. The mortgage company owns that home. And honestly, even after you paid it off, if you stop paying your taxes on that home, the state or whatever will own that home. You won't own it then. But let's keep it simple. Once again, I think that saying that I am a homeowner, when the reality is no, I have a mortgage and I'm paying to own this home. I think that creates an incentive to be an actual homeowner. If we didn't use the word I'm a homeowner when we owe $100,000, $200,000 on a home, you don't own that home. People might say, oh, that's just semantics, man. Chill out. Why are you nitpicking? But no, words are powerful. Words control people. Words tell people where to go and what to do and how to live. Like, we follow instructions through words. Words are very significant. And if we use words like I'm a homeowner, that means that in your mind, in the way that you handle your home, is like you already own it, but you don't. You don't own that home. And I think it takes away your sense of urgency to want to own that home. Not everybody. Some people understand this and they go after and they say, I want to get this thing paid off. I want to really or truly own this home instead of just saying I own this home. That's a lie. You don't own a home. You're paying for it. And if you stop paying for it, that home, the equity you put into the home goes away depending on the contract that you sign. And so, yeah, folks, I mean, we don't think wording is a big deal a lot of times. Some people may think I'm nitpicking and something like that a little bit, but it really makes a difference on how we handle things, folks. It really does. And so I think we really need to stop saying that we own things that we don't own. And, in a perfect world, we should be paying for stuff in cash anyway, but I understand that's not feasible for most people. I get that. I would love to just buy things straight out, including homes and everything. That's how it should be. But, the world that we set up, this cash system, this capitalistic system, we gotta, it's more, it's set up for us to pay mortgages and card notes instead of just buying things. Even though that probably would be the smartest thing to do. I'm not a financial guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and try to give you financial advice. All I'm talking about right now is the language. We need to adjust our language and how we talk about these things we say we own. We don't own our home. We don't own that car until we're finished paying for it. Bottom line, folks, let that give you motivation to get this stuff paid for as fast as possible. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Let that motivate you. So that's my message today. It's about words. Be very conscious about the words that you're using. Language is very important. Spelling is very important. I mean, you got to think about these root words, these Latin words. I mean, spelling is like a spell. When you read certain words, it's almost like somebody's putting a spell on you. When you're reading certain words, and when you're speaking certain words, you're speaking things into existence. And I guess you say, well, hey, I'm speaking ownership into existence. I understand what you're saying right there, but I'm telling you, if you say, hey, I made an agreement with this person and I will own this home as soon as I pay it off. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference, folks. You have a different sense of urgency when you actually look at the facts that you don't own this thing. So anyway, I can go on and on about that. But anyway, folks, I want you to do some cardio today. 30 minutes cardio. Get your body sweating. Get your breath breathing deep. Get your blood pumping. I want you to meditate at least 10 minutes. You want to pray or meditate, whatever you want to call it, just make sure you check in with your higher self. That's very important. And also, I want you to turn off that news, turn off the news, folks. They're delivering you the package that you do not want to receive. Deny it. Return to sender. And also, leave your cell phone at home sometime. Hope you're having a wonderful day co-creating. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.